Yes, see, I know many of them, many of the people I met in that community are believing and have told me that I'm just backtracking. Because, see, when you start, you're told that you have to forget everything you've been taught. And that's true. That is true to a certain extent. But what I found is the thing that we were forgetting, or I was forgetting, was the most important part, the most important ingredient, and that was Christ, right? So there's no bypassing the kingdom. Everything that I was doing, that I had learned, the crystals, the retreats, the plant medicines, the um, tarot, psychics, all of those things, they weren't bringing me closer. They weren't spiritual um, nourishment in any way. In fact, they were bringing me further and further out of alignment because, look, God never intended on us to depend on anything outside of Him. And what I've learned in that community is that everything that you learn places you in the position of God. As if you can bypass that connection, right? It's the connection that needs your attention, your dedication, in order for it to grow. You're not going to ascend any other way. And ascending is becoming more and more wiser with God, right? With Christ. So you're not going to do that in any other way. And I found that those things that I was doing and partaking in, they were bringing me chaos, anxiety, doubt. For instance, if I were to do, and I used to do tarot cards every day, if I were to do that, there's so many possibilities that could come out of a tarot card, right? It could speak to a certain situation that you're going through, but there's never any clarity. Christ comes with clarity in all things and understanding in all things. There's no need for you to search outside of yourself when you're carrying the answers within. The kingdom is within. You're already carrying everything it is that you need. You're carrying the healing, the keys that you need for your healing, the keys that you need for wisdom, for increase. You're carrying it within this vessel. That's why the kingdom is within. So searching outside of that thing only pulls you further and further away to the connection that brings you those things, right? So I'm not falling away or reverting back. I've just come to understand that everything I've been seeking and searching for was already within. And that's just, it's a remembrance. It's a remembrance. We are divine beings. Why would I go, think of it in human terms. If I'm a parent and I have a child, why would my child start searching and seeking away from me for food, for increase, for wisdom? I'm the one that birthed this child, right? I have the answers. I have the provision. I have everything that child needs. There's no need to go anywhere else. So don't neglect the connection that you were born with. That's your guide. That is your inner knowing. That is your inner everything. And that's Christ. That's God. That's the only thing that can elevate you. All right?